Hi, welcome back. It's Kalo Gamer. Just a brief video now regarding my PC Engine HuCard collection. I've got 59 HuCards at the moment. I'm planning on picking a few more up. I'll probably end up with around about 70. Originally I used to own 70 HuCards back in the early 90s. Mid 90s I decided to trade them in. And over the past 12 months I've decided to go back to collecting for PC Engine again, but primarily HuCards. I'm not going to be investing, well, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, I'm not going to be investing in the CD-ROM system. I really am sticking with the HuCards. Anyway, we'll go a brief overview of the HuCards I've got in my collection. I've posted quite a few videos on these in the past. There's a few that I haven't actually videoed, but the majority I think I have. Start off with iconic one here. This was a release game. This is the Kung Fu, or the Drunken Master, or whichever one you call it. But it's I think the proper name is the Kung Fu. It's a scrolling Kung Fu Master style game. Then you've got Bikuru Man, or otherwise known as Wonder Boy in Monsterland. It's the Japanese Hudson Soft sort of remix version of Wonder Boy in Monsterland, where some of the graphics are slightly changed, particularly the bosses. Moving on, we've got Victory Run, which is Hudson Soft's take on Outrun. It's strangely, you've got like a four-wheel drive vehicle on the front of the box there, but actually it's the car is much more modelled on something a bit more sporty than that, to be honest. But anyhow, we've also got another strange one here. This is Chan and Chan. It's a bit of a weird Japanese humour platform game. I believe it was called, is it JJ and Jeff or something in America. I never owned the American version. To be honest, I hate the whole TurboGrafx 16 moniker for the PC Engine. To me it's always been known as a PC Engine. Moving on, we've got PC Kid 2. I used to own PC Kid 1. On my old collection, sorry, but previous collection. But this collection I've decided to give a PC Kid 2. Purely because it's something a little bit different. I used to own CD Zonk in my old collection as well, and I've decided to go with the card version. Punknik Cyborgs, Bomberman 93. Yeah, don't really need to explain these, do I? Bomberman 94. Right, we'll go back to the top here and we'll take a look. These are the Sega coin-op conversions. That's obviously Altered Beast, Afterburner 2. It's a decent version of Afterburner 2 on PC Engine. Fancy Zone, again, it's a nice shooter. Shinobi, I'll post the video on this one. It's a decent conversion. Few of the bits and pieces missing from the arcade, namely the bonus sections with the shuriken throwing and a couple of power-ups. A few missing levels, so it's what's there is good. That's all I can say. Space Area, slightly scaled down version of the coin-op. It's still good for its time. Cracking conversion of Outrun. It's got Power Drift. It was a decent conversion considering the limitations of the machine. I'll say the same about Thunderblade, really. I'll just say the Sega conversions are pretty good on the PC Engine. They're all pretty decent, quite playable. Another iconic release for the PC Engine there, you got Dungeon Explorer, which is in the Gauntlet mould. It's got some cracking music and graphics, that one, especially for its time. It's actually developed by Hatless. You got Naxat Soft's Alien Crush and Devil Crash Pinball. Two great pinball games. It's got some great sounding graphics for PC Engine. Also got Motorola, which is very much like a Sega Hot Rod rip-off. If you ever heard of Sega Hot Rod, that was some show. It was a 4-player above view racing game. It was a simultaneous 4-player racing game in the coin-op format. You got Naxat's Breaking, which is just a pool game. So got Clax, That was a multi-format game. That was back in the 90s from Tengen. P47. It's a P47 Freedom Fighter. It's a coin-op conversion. You also got another coin-op conversion as well, which is Bloody Wolf on the PC Engine. Right, we'll go and take a look at the Namco releases, or Namcot, as it was the ARM Electronics, or the ARM computing side of it. It's called back in Japan, back in the day. And you've got Dragon Spirit. It's a decent shooter, vertical shooter. It's a superb game, that Gallagher 88. It was released as Gallagher 90 in the US of A. Ordyne, that's another decent horizontal scrolling shooter. Pac-Land, it's a pretty old styly horizontal scrolling platform roam and jump 'em through to eat 'em up. There you got Splatterhouse, and that's the scrolling beat 'em come slash 'em up. You got Taylor Monster Path. That was like a medium paced to fast paced platform romp. You've got Legend of Valkyrie, which is very much an overhead view, gauntlet-esque almost, nearly Dungeon Explorer style game. That's also based on a coin-op. Then you've got Xevious, Xevious the PC Engine, the far-out version. It's got a remixed version of Xevious on there, which is quite difficult. It's got an updated soundtrack as well. It's received mixed reviews, but I don't mind it, to be honest. Xevious, it's quite simplistic graphically, but overall it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. Right, you've got a legendary release, no pun intended. You've got Legendary Axe. That's a class scrolling beat 'em up by released by Victor. I haven't got Legendary Axe 2. I used to own Legendary Axe 2, and to be honest I prefer Legendary Axe 1. There's something about Legendary Axe 2 I thought it was a bit amateurish. So, Aero Blasters. I used to own the Mega Drive version of that one, so I had to pick the PC Engine pick the PC Engine version up this time. So I've got Gunhead. These are the Hudson shooters: Gunhead, Superstar Soldier, and Final Soldier. I'm sure anyone that's interested in PC Engine already knows everything about these. You've also got two cracking conversions on HuCard for PC Engine. You've got Gradius and Salamander. They did release a really good conversion of Gradius 2 on the PC Engine CD-ROM. Gradius and Salamander are superb HuCards. I've also got 1943 Kai, which was converted by Natsat Soft, and that was Capcom coin-op. It features some great music, so I've posted a video on that one. Got Legendary Shooter Sidearms, Hyperdine. Some superb graphics and sounds on that one. It's a cracking card, that one is. One of my faves. Also got a decent conversion of Street Fighter 2, or Street Fighter 2 Dash. That's released on the 20 megabit HuCard. It has decent graphics and sound, especially for the limitations of the engine. It's really playable with the 6-button pad, the Avenue 6 pad. Got F1 Dreams, another above view racing game, pretty much in the mould of Motor Roader and the like, or F1 Circuit, or F1 Circus. Ghouls and Ghosts, Daima Kimura, the SuperGrafx version. Need to say more, post a few videos on that one. It's a cracking conversion, SuperGrafx only. Got Tiger Road, it's a conversion of the Capcom coin-op. It's not a particularly close conversion, but it's a decent game nonetheless. It's a little bit difficult. Right, you have the legendary R-Type 1 and R-Type 2 for the PC Engine. I'm sure they need no introduction. Vigilante, it's another cracking IRM game, very much in Kung Fu Master mould. We've got Mr. Helle, which is a scrolling shooter. We've got a legendary platform action game, and that one's Ninja Spirit. That one's a really good conversion for PC Engine. It's got some great graphics and sounds. It's, as I say, it was one of the first 4M HuCards, or first megabit HuCards. It's the equivalent of actually 1 megabyte. They're met with 4 megabits. Here we go. Let's have a look at the Taito conversions, or coin-up conversions for PC Engine. I'll start off with Kadash. So it's scrolling Dungeons and Dragons style RPG light coin-op conversion. We've got the classic Taito Chase HQ, drive 'em, ram 'em off the road 'em up, which is say a conversion of coin-op. It's decent for its age. We've got Superb Darius Plus, which is SuperGrafx compatible. It improves the graphics somewhat on the bosses and such. We've got Heavy Unit. It's another Taito coin-op conversion. It's a decent shooter, probably a little bit lightweight, but it's okay nonetheless. Got a nice conversion of New Zealand Story. It's a decent version of New Zealand Story. It's more close to the arcade than the Mega Drive version. The Mega Drive version was good, but the layouts were changed somewhat. You got Ninja Warriors. Ninja Warriors, that's one of the rare conversions of the coin-op. The only other version that I'm aware of the coin-op conversion is the Mega CD version, which is possibly a little bit closer to the coin-op than the PC Engine version, but there's something about the PC Engine version I really do like. It's one of the reasons why I started recollecting for the Engine, to be honest. I've also got Space Invader, sorry. And that's Space Invaders Plus, if I remember right, and it's got the original, or should I say the 1980 version or whatever it is, plus the colour version, plus the Plus version, which is the 1990 version. Anyway, I'll move on from Space Invaders. Let's do my heading. We've got Ultimate Tiger, which is a conversion of Twin Cobra. It's a really decent shooter, that is. It's got some nice graphics and sound. And finally we've got Volfied, which is very much Quicks, the coin-op, and it's a sort of puzzle come shooting game. It's a simplistic sort of you block off the screen collecting points and bonuses while trying to avoid the enemy, trying to break your line of what you connect the backgrounds with when you join them up and whatever. If you don't understand what Quicks is, that's probably not going to explain it to you. All I'll say is it's a decent game. Anyway, that's a brief overview of my PC Engine HuCard collection, and all I'll say is thanks for viewing, and just hope I haven't bored the tears out of you too much.